Good morning, you guys. Happy Saturday. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Meredith. I am an American expat who has been living in Munich for the last 27 years. But this channel is about Italy because my eyes are set on Italy as I think about where I should spend the next chapter of my life. I have two teenage children who are becoming more and more independent and soon will be on their own, which is a perfect opportunity for me to move on with my own life and think about how I would like to spend the next chapter. Italy it is. So this channel brings to you properties that I find on the internet or eventually in person as I start making trips down south. And if you're interested in this content, please hit the subscribe button because I do plan on bringing more of these properties to you on a weekly basis and want to grow this community. So let's get into it. All right, guys, so the first property that I'm showing to you, basically a medieval castle. It's located in the town of Anghiari. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that very well, so sorry about that if I offend anyone with my pronunciation. But Anghiari is located in the province of Arezzo. As you can see in the map below, I've highlighted where Florence is, so you can see where Arezzo is in relation to Florence, and the town of Anghiari is located in Arezzo. I've also featured below the proximity of various towns that are quite well known and their proximity to the town of Anghiari. So you can see that everything is within a pretty easy drive of this property. But let's get in the car. I want to take you down the road, leaving the town of Anghiari and approaching the castle. It's about 8 kilometers, so you're pretty close to the town center. So you'd have easy access to all of the day-to-day amenities that you would need. So as we approach the property, you can see, as is the case for most castles, it's not about one building, but rather a complex of different buildings. This property consists of a house. That's the property I'm showing you today. It's the one featured down below on the right-hand side. The large building next to it is an old farmhouse. That property is also for sale if you want it. There are already plans drawn up for converting that house into a 4-apartment building. So if investing in property that you could rent out, if that was of interest to you, you might consider buying this whole castle. The house that I'm showing you today, though, is located down below, and it's the front part, the lower part of the complex. This is a 3-bedroom house. There are 2 bedrooms downstairs, 1 bedroom upstairs with the bathroom. And then the outdoor area. So you do have access to a garden, an outdoor eating area featured below, which is absolutely exquisite. I would love to spend my times eating al fresco there. As you enter the property, you come into the living area. It's the kitchen, living. The 2 bedrooms are off to the side of that living area. You can see that the original qualities have been restored, but in such a way as to preserve the old rustic qualities that you would expect in a castle, with the exposed beams, the beautiful terracotta tiling that I love so much, as you know. Off of the living area on the ground floor is the old staircase going up. I'm sure that I would replace those stairs with something a little bit more stable and not as steep, but obviously people should do what they like. As you go up the stairs, rather, off to the left is the bathroom. It's in quite good shape, as is the entire house. You actually wouldn't need to do anything. It's got electrical, it's got water, water supply. So it's basically move-in ready. Off of the bathroom upstairs is the 3rd bedroom. which again is just as beautiful as the other bedrooms downstairs, but does have the distinct advantage of an amazing view when you look out the window, as you can see in the photo down below. So yeah, waking up to that every morning is the dream. So that's property number one. Let me know in the comments below what you think of it. I'm very curious what your thoughts are. And let's move on to the next castle. All right, guys, so the next property is a renovated ancient watchtower going for the price of $440,000. I know it's a lot more than the last property, but I think you'll understand why. It's huge. This is located outside the town of San Sepolcro, which is located about 10 minutes outside of Anghiari, which is the town that I just showed you in the last property. Which is about 30 minutes outside Arezzo, the city of Arezzo. As you can see, this is the watchtower. It's a huge property, which explains the price tag of $440,000. So looking at the back of the house, you can see already one of the entrances off of the conservatory. And then off of the conservatory, you can see the terrace. And then of course the grounds. There isn't a swimming pool, but you could put in a swimming pool if you wanted. There would be enough space in the garden for you to do that. I want you to have a look at the building though, because you can see how much outdoor space is available to you, which I think is really important if you consider living in the countryside. You'll also notice that there are some houses around. You are not isolated in this property, even though you are about 10 minutes outside the town. There are a couple restaurants within the stone's throw of this property, so you don't need to get in a car to go somewhere. Yeah, so this is the outdoors. You can already see that it's in really excellent condition. It's huge. I think it's deceptively large. There are 7 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms. But going inside, because I want to show you the interior, I'm not going to show you every room in this house. That would be too long. And but I do want to give you an impression for how they restored the space, how they brought it up to a modern standard while still preserving a lot of the Tuscan features that we like to see in property, whether that be with the exposed beams, original fireplaces, terracotta tiles, and such and so forth. So there are 2 bedrooms on the ground level, and then upstairs there are 2 bedrooms with ensuite bathrooms, and then an additional 2 bedrooms that share a bathroom. And then on the 3rd floor is the independent apartment with that beautiful terrace and the spectacular views. I'm just showing you an overview of what the bedrooms look like, also what the bathrooms look like, so you can get an idea for how well done they are. So the photos below now show you the what the independent apartment on the top floor looks like, as well as the terrace that goes off of the area between the kitchen and the living room. The views are absolutely stunning. I could spend a lot of time up here with my coffee or my wine or beverage of choice. Yeah, I'm curious what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to conclude the house tour here. But if you are interested in either of the properties, I've included the link down below. I'll see you next time. Ciao.